Hey guys, it's Wayne again. I'm back with another video. This time it's about a central vacuum. Some of you have central vacuums out there, and it's a quick little, just kind of a service checkup on the suction before you call someone if you're having suction problems. So now, as you know, central vacuum have long hoses, and sometimes the hose itself can get clogged. But if you're having a suction problem, I would definitely do this first before tackling anything else. First, what you do, go to your unit. If you notice on your unit, you're gonna have a tubing, a pipe. Most of the time it's white. Most of the time it's white. And just separate it if you can from this port here. And you'll find they'll have a clamp on it. You can use a flathead screwdriver and unlock it, or some of them just slide right on. You know, no one put a clamp because they notice that you're gonna need to service it often. So. But if you find that someone sealed it with like epoxy or something, please do what you can to either have them come back out and unseal it, because you want to be able to have access to this port. Okay. Anyway, if it has an on-off switch, turn it on and just test the suction here first. Right. You want to make sure that at least the main motor has good suction. Okay. Then, go to the inside. Okay, at the very first port that you're going to connect your hose to, which is, you know the hose looks something like this. Then you can test that port and see what the suction is like. Now, if the suction is weak there, okay, then now you have two options. You do have a clog. You have either the clog is in your between the main unit and that first port, okay, or then the clog could be the hose, right? If it's the hose, this is what you do if you want to test the hose. Get some kind of marble, something that can roll, something round, maybe even a quarter, but I think something round is better, and just drop it in the hose, okay? If you don't have another vacuum, if you have a vacuum with a hose that you can have suction, then you can just connect that end of the hose and you can test the suction from there. So first you would test your hose, your regular vacuum. If you have a regular upright or canister, test it. Good suction, great. That suction should at least be very close to the same if you connect one end of it to here, and then now you feel the suction at the other end over here. Okay? That's one way to test. If you don't have an extra vacuum, then you get a marble, you get something like that, drop it in here, work it all the way down, and see if it'll come out the other end. And if it doesn't come out the other end, then you know you have a suction problem somewhere inside this long, slinky hose. All right? Okay. Now, that's a whole nother task. I think I'm gonna have a different video as to how to unclog a hose like this. But if you have a snake or something like that, that might help you. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about. The snake is probably the best bet with a hose this long. Okay, I'll be honest with you. All right. Other than that, it's going to be a pretty tough deal unless you have a very, even a strong vacuum, a real strong suction vacuum will have a tough time pulling something that's wedged, like a sock or something out of one of these. You would need something that you can kind of do like that with and yank it out. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. Now, one last thing. I'm going to go back to the beginning. If you went here, okay, and you check it and the suction is weak and you remember it being strong, then you either have a filter issue where you just have to, hey, let me remove the filter, see what's going on, dust it, clean it, give it a try. I would even remove all the filters and everything and put the tank back on and just try it without a filter, because you're not vacuuming dirt, so you don't have to worry about dirt getting into your motor. You just want to test the suction, okay? Then if you remove the filter, make sure that the dustbin is clean. Don't do it with dirt in it. Test the suction. If you still have no suction, then you know your motor is causing the problem, okay? And that's at that point now you can call your technician over and have somebody replace it, or if you know how to replace some, order the motor yourself and pop a motor in. All right. And then if it's throughout the house, you would repeat that same test throughout the house. You test the first port. The suction is good. Okay, great. Check the next port. Suction is bad. Wow, guess what? There's a problem between the first port and the second port. there's a suction issue between those two. That's where the clog is. And you go through the whole house until, let's say the suction is bad upstairs or bad down the hall, but you have a very good suction at near the base of the unit. Then do the progress down the hall until you get to the last one. And maybe let's say the last one is the problem. Then it's between the second to last and the last. So hopefully that was simple enough. Okay. All right. And if you have any questions on this, guys, just give me a call. I just want to give you a quick tip because I just happened to have been working on this here. And then my son said, "Hey, Dad, maybe you should do a video on the central vacuum." I said, "All right, Ethan. Yeah, I'll do that." And he happened to be my cameraman today. His summer job is with me. So say hi to Ethan when you get a chance, guys. In the text, you probably can't see him right now. He's as tall as I am. Actually, he was the little one in that introduction video on my page. Yeah. Now he's about 5'8", 5'9", big guy. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Thanks again. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and share, and come back again for more tips. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.